Mark Rogers, TV talking Alabama football each and every Wednesday night with Stephen M. Smith from Touchdown Alabama. And if you've joined us in recent weeks, you know exactly what we're up to. We are breaking down the Tide position by position. Check out those segments on YouTube at Mark Rogers TV. And Stephen, it's to the back end of the defense at corner and safety. And when you go to that safety position, we're talking about two of the better players in the SEC, if not all of college football. Minkah Fitzpatrick picked off 6 passes last year coming into his junior campaign with 86 tackles. So not just a ball hawk, but a guy that supports the run. And the same pretty much with Ronnie Harrison, who came in with a lot of hype regarding his recruitment, 83 tackles and 2 picks for him.
Both guys are tremendous. Ronnie Harrison is an absolute thumper. Minkah Fitzpatrick, more of your all-around defensive back, can read the eyes of the quarterback, makes plays on the football, plays well in run support, can even sack the quarterback at times coming off the blitz. So both guys bringing something different to the table, but very sound, very cerebral are both Harrison and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Harrison, the thumper, Fitzpatrick, the all-around player.
Now, past those two guys, what do we have at safety? Do we have a large drop-off? Do we have a number of guys vying for a little bit of playing time there? Because they're definitely the two studs, and they're going to lock down the position, so no competition basically for the starting spots, but obviously some other guys have to be able to fill in.
Oh, absolutely. I think behind those two, number one is Hootie Jones. From Louisiana, 6'2", 214 pounds, going into his senior year. Last year, he finally started to showcase some life as a backup safety, had a forced fumble against Arkansas, a big-time hitter, a big-time tackler. It's taken him a while to get used to the playbook and learning from the older guys on this team, but it's now his time, and he's showing that it is his time, not just him, but also Deontay Thompson, somebody who fluctuated between wide receiver and defensive back the last couple of seasons, but now firmly a defensive back, 6'2", 190 pounds from Orange, Texas. Saban loves his range, his athletic ability. Can he continue to grow into being more instinctive is the key for him. But Hootie Jones, Deontay Thompson, the two guys behind Minkah Fitzpatrick and Ronnie Harrison.
Now we've got a couple of highly touted safeties coming in to camp that were early enrollees, whether they're going to be able to see much playing time this season, but certainly for down the road, a lot of thought of concerning Xavier McKinney, the 6th-rated safety in the class of 2017, the 8th-rated player out of Georgia. Daniel Wright, top 15 safety in his own right out of Florida, top 22 player according to 247 Sports. Anything on these guys or anybody else that might not necessarily be an impact player this fall, but that we could see on down the road?
I look at Kyrick McDaniel, Daniel Wright, as you mentioned, Xavier McKinney. All three of those guys have potential definitely to play some this year, especially in the second half of games. But for those three, Mark, it starts in spring ball, 7-on-7 camps in the summer, and just fall practice. Who can turn some heads? Who can drop, some jaws where the team and the coaching staff is concerned? I go back to remember Josh Jacobs last year, a late find in the 2016 recruiting class at running back, but in fall camp, in spring practice, and summer workouts, he was that guy that took everything seriously, that went out there, that competed to the highest point, whether it was running the football, showcasing moves, pass blocking, showcasing moves. He did all that it took to show the staff, hey, I was not highly valued as a recruit. I'm here to show you what I got and what I'm offering. So for McKinney, Kyrick McDaniel, and Daniel Wright, can those three kind of do the same thing, whether it's laying on a hit on a Calvin Ridley or a Cam Sims, or whether it's getting a couple interceptions in practice? Just find your way to, or whenever Nick Saban's around, making a play, because game recognizes game, and Nick Saban sees when you're out there making a play.